Welcome back, guys. So today we've got some pretty cool news concerning the Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro. We could add a bunch of games and systems to this thing very easily. It has been hacked. The unit's only been out for about a week in Japan. It's not even out in the US yet, comes out in a couple days. And people have already figured this thing out. So I find this very interesting, and I figured today we're going to go ahead and go through step by step on how to do this, and then also test out some of the games for you guys. Now, keep in mind, in the very near future, there's going to be other ways of doing this. This is just one way, and it's very similar to the Neo Geo Mini, but you'll see what I'm talking about. There may be a more preferable way of doing this in the future. And also keep in mind as well that there are 20 games that are locked in this system, which there are workarounds to unlock them, but there will be an official way revealed pretty soon on how to get access to that. And from what I'm being told, the same thing with how to add games as well. So let's just jump into it and check this out. So the first thing you're going to do is navigate to this Reddit page, the Neo Geo Reddit, and you're going to look at this post by Chris Stapleton, how to add games to the Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro. So he has a download link here and then some instructions. Very easy stuff. So go ahead and go to that link. There will be 3 files, two part 1 and part 2 image, and then an update image. You're going to download those. It'll be about 4 gigs or so. And then you're going to unzip them and then transfer them to a USB drive. I have my USB drive formatted to FAT32. I am using a Samsung USB drive. I'll have mine linked in the description because I know it works. I've used a few others on this device and they just aren't recognized. But once you get that transferred over, you're going to go ahead and take your USB drive and plug it into the back of the Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro. And then from there on the switches, what I would recommend is make sure your power switch for the console mode is turned off. So that'll be the open circle, and have it on number 1 on the bottom switch. So once you plug in your HDMI and your power and you're ready to go, then you'll go ahead and turn the unit on the top switch. You will put it into the second position, the full circle. So let's go ahead and check it out from here. Okay, guys, we're powered on and ready to go. So you see in the bottom right corner, there is an icon showing that is saying that we have a USB drive plugged in and it's being recognized. If you don't see that icon, you may need to use a different drive. Originally, I was going to use that SanDisk that I showed a moment ago in the video. Doesn't recognize it, so I used my Samsung instead. Like I said, I'll have a link in the description, but if you have multiple drives, just try a few different ones if you can't get it to work. So what we're going to do is go ahead and go down to the settings icon, hit A, and then from here, go to system. We should be on version 1.3i, and then system upgrade. This process right here is simple. You're not doing anything, but you may have to wait a while. This can take upwards of 20 minutes for this thing to do. So we're going to go ahead and hit A on system upgrade. It's going to search for those files, and as long as you got them on there, it should recognize this. So update the game screen, add some games, modify some bugs. Okay, I'm down in it. We're going to confirm. So it's going to unpack, upgrade, restart. It's going to do all sorts of things here. And like I said, it may take around 20 minutes or so. So don't power off, don't touch anything, don't even hit any buttons. Just chillax and let it do its thing. So we're going to let this flow through. I'm not going to put 20 minutes of footage of this damn thing updating. That'd be stupid. But we're going to go ahead and jump straight forward to the hack and test some things out. So let's do it. Okay, guys, so that process actually went by a lot quicker than I anticipated. Less than 5 minutes for me. Maybe it's because my USB thumb drive is USB 3.0. So that's cool. But now that we have this thing hacked, every time we boot it up, we're going to be greeted to this screen, application selection. So you're going to have 2 options. You can boot into the Arcade Stick Pro included games, so go into that front end, or you can go to the hack, which is what we're interested in. So let's jump into it. So I've been messing around with this a little bit, testing some games out, and I think this is pretty damn cool. This pack that was created includes a bunch of stuff, a lot of randomness. But the cool thing is I actually removed the USB thumb drive. All this stuff is flashed to the actual system, so you don't need your USB drive plugged into it any longer. But the cool thing is you can add games via USB and boot those up, because the included games, my God, like Famicom, there's a lot of weird stuff here. Sonic Kid 5, Super Mario Brothers 6. There's a shit ton of NES games on here. And like it seems like a lot of them are hacks, ROM hacks, which is just weird. Super Mario Brothers 4. But you have tons of games here, which is pretty neat. But you can boot through USB. As you see, it says does not exist because it's not plugged in. We have Game Boy Advance, but there's no games on here. You can add them if you like. Game Boy Color, we have a bunch of stuff. Some interesting things, some weirdness as well. Some of the pictures don't make sense. Toy Story 2 and it's Tom and Jerry. Okay, I guess, right? So there's that. I don't really care about most of this stuff, but we got Mega Drive as well. What do we have? Sonic Kid 3. Okay. Snowman Brothers, not bros, brothers. Okay. Sonic Kid Dr. IKS. I don't know what half of this shiz is, but they got a bunch of stuff on here. Squirrel Fight. Yes. One of my all-time favorites. Supersonic Walker. Hell yeah. Classic. Sonic and Small Tail. Oh my God, man. Didn't that game get Game of the Year in like 93? Jeez. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff on here, man. But I'm more interested. Let's see the Super Nintendo. I'm more interested in the arcade stuff. Super Shaped Fighter 3? Huh. Okay. But as you see, mess with this stuff if you so choose, but I don't really care about this stuff. I know a lot of people will, but for me, I'm using an arcade stick. I want to play me some arcade games. So there is a lot of options here. They have it all broken up by the different publishers and developers, which is pretty cool. And you can also boot via USB, so you can add games that way. But we got IRM, CPS2, Konami, or Konmi. Maybe it's not Konami, it's Konmi. PGM, Neo Geo, Toplin, CPS1, CPS3, Cave, Kaneko, Data East, Pac-Man stuff, Calaxian, Top Arcade, and Capcom. So let's take a look. Capcom, okay, this one is going to be like a lot of the older Capcom games. Top Arcade looks like a curated list of some of the best, so that's cool. Calaxian, Docman, Puckman. What the frick is that? Oh my God. Okay, we got to check that shit out. What is this? You know, this is an Amadar movement. Okay, I'll take your word for it, man. But I guarantee most of these games have not been tested, so keep that in mind. I don't know what this boo-boo-ness is, but I'm sure. Oh crap! Yeah, fuck that. Let's get out of there. And some of these games you're gonna have to change your controller settings, I am sure. Pac-Man, got a bunch of weirdness there. Miss Pac-Man, cool. Data East, what do we got here? Everything is, you know, it's just the file name, so some things may be a little hard to figure out what they are. Got Boogie Wings. That's cool. Bad Dudes. I'm bad. Hell yeah. Let's check that out real quick. Oh, wow. That is, I don't think that aspect ratio is correct. Maybe we got to stretch it out. Oh, I'm not really into stretching things out. Well, that didn't do shit. So, okay, whatever. I'm bad. Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. Let's put some credits in there. See what the buttons are. Okay. Not the greatest arcade of all time, but one of my top favorite arcade games. Yeah. Don't fight me on it. It's just a classic for me. I love this game. I'm sucking at it right now, but this game is dope. But you know what? Let's get out of that. Let's check something else out. There's got to be more interesting stuff here. Kaneko. What do we got there? I don't know. None of that stuff. Cave. We got some Cave stuff. Let's see if let's check one of these out. Okay, cool. So we got Dodonpachi here. I'm sure I butchered the name, but let's just jump into it and test this out. Really cool to see these games on here. Bunch of selection. Pretty cool stuff. So let's test this out a little bit. Awesome. Very cool vertical shooter here. Very surprised to see these games running as well. We're going to have to test out some CPS3, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's get out of there. See what we have with CPS3. Not okay. That's cool. I was gonna say I didn't think we had Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, but it's right there. And this is taking a little bit longer to load. Hopefully everything's good. So let's check it out. I don't think our video settings do anything for any of these games, which I think is okay for the most part, but still definitely cool to check these games out and play. I'm gonna have to upgrade the stick on this unit. I'm really digging this, and I think it will be well worth upgrading the stick, but not 100% needed. It's still pretty cool. Okay, and the buttons are all over the place, man. Let me see if we can change the settings. That's kind of important to know. I'm just gonna go A, B, C. Okay, let's save that. Hopefully, something happened. Oh, nice. That was just kind of a shot in the dark, and it's actually exactly how the buttons were supposed to be set. So that is cool. Nice. I'm glad it was that simple. I hate when you have a device and you gotta, like, with Street Fighter, you gotta figure out what each button does and then like remap it by like diagramming it out. Always hate that, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But in this case, it just boom, exactly the way I thought is the way it worked. So that is really awesome. I'm really surprised to see this game running this well. A lot of things have problems with CPS3. I love Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and this is definitely running very well. There we go. Now let's get out of there. We got to have a little selection of everything. We got to test some other stuff out real quick. So we got that Kanmai. What's in the Kanmai? Oh, Konami. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, we got Simpsons on there. That's pretty cool. But let me see Neo Geo wise what's included. Bang Bead, Neo Drift, 2020 Baseball, Art, whatever that is. Man, Burning Fight. Oh, Aggressors of Dark Combat. I couldn't think for a second. King of Fighters 2003. Blues Journey. Blazing Star, Baseball Stars, 8-Man. Let's check out Blazing Star. See how this works. I wonder if we can manipulate the video settings on this. Let's stretch it and then just put it back if it stretched it. No, it's no. The stretching stuff doesn't work in our hacking. So I wonder. I think if you want to use the stupid scan lines, H scanning line, V scanning line, so they changed the names of them on here. So, oh wow, what the hell happened? It did stretch it out. Holy crap! So we're learning some new stuff here. I don't want it stretched out. Let's go back to pixel scaling. Okay, we're good. Let's just play this game. Let's just test it out. Who cares about all that crap? Okay, cool. Awesome to have this on here. I'm just waiting to get that solid where we could just add the games we want. This is pretty damn cool. Don't get it twisted. But I want to curate my own list of games. I don't want all this boo-boo-ness on here. You know, it's kind of neat, but at the same time, I don't know. So one last thing we got to test before we end the video today. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Exit out. We're going to go ahead and reboot. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into the stock stuff. Make sure this actually boots up properly, which I already know it does. Here we go. So that's interesting. The little icon up top. I don't remember those little bubbles being on there. Am I losing my mind? I don't remember those bubbles being on there. But let's go to settings. Or you know what? Let's just jump into a game. Make sure it boots up just fine. See if we have, did that upgrade change the, no, it didn't change the names of anything in here. What the pixel scaling, screen size. Okay, we're good on that. Okay, so everything's running as normal, it appears. Okay, we gotta fight ourselves, damn it. Oh. Oh, cool. It saved my controller configs from the last time I played this. That's cool. So it didn't reset anything. But what I want to test out, let's exit out of that. Let's go to settings. Let's go to factory reset. Let's see if this bricks my system or if we go back to factory reset. Let's find out. Okay, so we factory reset supposedly. I'm gonna reboot and see if that removed the hack. If it didn't, I don't care, but I just want to find out. Okay, so there we go. Maybe it always did have those little bubbles. I'm just not remembering it correctly. But yeah, now the hack has been removed. If we wanted to go ahead and redo the hack, we would just plug our USB drive back in and go back to the system upgrade and do it again, I guess. So, hey, at least we could remove it. I'm not 100% if it actually removed it, because how quick the factory reset was. I don't know. Maybe it just removed a piece of something that would boot into that, and we would have to do it again. I'll test that out before I upload this video and put a little more information in the description if I do the hack again, if it messed anything up. So, hey, really do appreciate you guys. Happy to have tested this out and shared this info. Really do appreciate you guys. Share it around, share my channel around, really helping me out. So thank you. And with that said, I will catch y'all next time. Peace out, bye-byes, and boom. Bye.